Alright, welcome back. So we're going to do 8.3, and I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. I'm going to change it up a little bit, and instead of giving a homework question and doing a few of them, I'm just going to give formulas and explain how to put them in. So for 8.3, most of them will require you to check n times p. So I have the chart already set up, so if you go ahead and pause the video after I'm done speaking here for a second, you're going to want to put everything in that I already have in. So make your screen look exactly like mine, but don't worry about the picture. That one's not quite as important. So go ahead and pause now and do that. Alright, so now that you have all of that done, we're going to go ahead and put in the formulas. So for n times p, remember that times is the asterisk. Always put in an equal sign. So equals n times p. And then you're going to check n times q. Equals n times q. Alright, and both of those have to be greater than or equal to 5 to be able to move on in your questions. So the next thing we're going to fill in is p hat. P hat, all you have to do is equals x divided by n. And I have that formula in this cell. It is right here. X divided by n, right there. Alright, so then p you're going to fill in, which is why it's highlighted. So then q is, all that is 1 minus p. X and n you're also going to fill in. Alpha, I shouldn't have had that there, my bad. I'll show you what to do though. So your alpha is going to be what is the equals, and we're going to do 1 minus the probability divided by 2. Which gives you 0.5 for right now. And now you're going to enter z. So I have the formula for z right here. So we're going to go through this step by step together. And I will explain why we're putting in, how we're putting it in. So, sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to do equals. And then we're going to do p hat. I'm going to do open parenthesis just to be safe. So then we're going to do p hat, which is this block here, minus p, so that's our numerator, that's all that's on the top of this right here, divided by, open parenthesis, this whole thing is the denominator, so it's going to be the square root, SQRT is square root, open parenthesis, because we have a numerator in our square root. Then we have p times n, close your parentheses, divided by, p times q, my bad, p times q on the numerator, and then in the denominator is n. Then we're going to close the parentheses, and you need to close them again. Now we've entered in our z. So now there's some options here. If it's a two-tailed probability, if there's a left-tailed probability, if there's a right-tailed probability. So if it is a two-tailed probability, you're going to do 2 times 1 minus norm.s.dis, because it's always calculating. You actually don't need this 1 minus. I throw it in there because it's always calculating to the left and this is calculating to the right. That's really the only difference, but this is going to give you the same thing either way. So norm.s.dis, it's a normal standard distribution, and then you're going to do your z. Oops, sorry. Z, I wasn't in the formula. There we go. Why aren't you letting me do this? Oh, that's why. Okay, so I forgot my equal sign, and that's why it was giving me that problem. Z, comma 1. Remember, you can also type in true. I use 1. It doesn't really matter. Close your parentheses twice and hit enter. For your left-tailed distribution, you just need equals norm.s.dist. It's always calculating from the left, just your z, comma, true. And your right-tailed distribution is 1 minus norm.s.dist. Z, comma, true. And there you go. So now, every time you have a problem, you just have to fill in p, x, and n. And I got all of the other formulas through this, or through what I knew about Excel and what you previously know about Excel.